you're basically graduating. You're in a pretty tough spot. Do you go move home for a while?
I had to, and thankfully, I grew up in Long Island. My parents were living there at the time, so it was easy enough to get to New York City for interviews, to hop on a phone call.
Oh, that's huge. Huge advantage.
Huge, and it's one, I'm very blessed to have had that, because if I had, been living in the Midwest or, somewhere where that was definitely, more affected by the actual housing crisis, who knows like what my circumstances would have been. So I'm thankful to have been given several opportunities that I just kind of was born into.
Yeah, I feel like if you were in the same situation and yet you were in, let's say, middle of nowhere, Idaho.
Southfield, Michigan is a pretty well-off area that was decimated in the financial crisis.
Interesting. Yeah. So, I mean, if you were there and you didn't have the wherewithal to somehow get to New York, I mean, I almost would tell people, is there somewhere you can crash, something you can do at night, working at night, just to pay your rent and get into a tiny, share an
Yeah.
three-bedroom apartment with 8 people, or a 2-bedroom apartment with 5 people, something crazy.
I have done that and moved after I moved to New York. We'll get to that, I'm sure, later, but
Yeah, because the advantages of being in the city, whether it's in New York or another big, in LA or
yeah.
Chicago, cannot be understated for opportunities, because you're just able to network so much more effectively. And if you treat the networking like a full-time job, and you somehow are able to work a side hustle to pay for your rent and your food, you're gonna eventually hit it if you get good at telling your story.